My name is Felicia, and I am training for ÖTILLÖ Casco Bay. Some of the challenges going into Otillo, I think probably the biggest one is the unknown. I've never done a race like this. I've never swam in my shoes. I've never done a race with a partner. So that kind of mental, I have to keep pushing myself because she's still able to go. Or I really want to slow down. Can I take that pace away from her? Like that kind of back and forth of having the partnership. And then also training at a distance. And realistically, we probably won't swim together. We probably won't tether ourselves together until race week, until we get to Maine. So I think that's going to be one of the hardest mental challenges. I think if I didn't have a coach at all, I would probably still be doing triathlon, but I probably would still be doing sprints and just local ones. With the coach, I can see that day-to-day improvement and that day-to-day focus. Where on my own, before I started working with a coach, it was kind of like, okay, there's a race, I'm gonna get to that race, and that was it, that was the end goal. I think that I'm stronger now. Not necessarily that I'm faster or I'm winning age groups or anything, because I'm not, but my technique and my endurance and my mental endurance of these races has improved enough that I'm definitely a stronger athlete, but also that I'm enjoying it more and that I'm enjoying the process of it. I like to have that race that gives me that drive, but I don't feel like the race, the end goal, the medal, the t-shirt is quite as essential as it would be without having a coach. If I'm not pushing myself, then there's no reason to do something. If I'm just being consistent and doing the same thing all the time, then I'm not improving, and if I'm not improving, then why bother? So for me, coming in as a swimmer, swimming is by far what I'm the most comfortable with, but even as that, with my background, starting to work with my coach, I've learned new techniques and little tweaks and things to make me feel faster or feel stronger or change the way I do a stroke. On the other end of the spectrum, a year and a half, 2 years ago, biking was by far the scariest thing for me. I don't like biking with traffic. I was never comfortable doing hills. And over the last year, that was a real big focus for me. So being able to put my focus into something that I didn't feel strong or confident in, and now feeling like I'm better as a biker than I am as a runner, like I've surpassed that, that's to me the whole point. It's finding a weakness, overcoming that weakness, making something better. So my coach is Matt Nadell. He is one of the coaches from the Rocky Mountain Tri Club, which is how I met him. So I met him at one of the club swims. We have a couple of swim workouts as a club every week. And there was one day, I can't remember, early on after I met him, where we were swimming and I think we were doing a pull set, and so I had paddles on. And when I got to the edge of the pool and took a stop for a break, he said, "Hey Felicia, your left hand is slipping. It's not finishing the stroke, it's just slipping. And so try this," and just a tiny little tweak, like it was almost nothing. But immediately I could feel a difference. And so from then I started thinking, okay, maybe I want to train with Matt. I had been training with a previous coach, but he had retired. So I was thinking, okay, do I continue on my own using what I've learned, or do I want another coach? And for me, it helps having someone giving me workouts, giving me guidance, more than trying to do it on my own. What I like about working with Matt is that he's really good at knowing when to push and knowing when to support. And we've worked a lot on kind of the mental side of training. I know that, like we've talked about, some of my biggest mental hurdles are around running. And so we've talked about how to kind of focus on different things and get through that so that I can kind of push through the mental barriers and just go with the physical side of it. But he also knows when, I'm having a tough time because I just came back from traveling to a trade show for a week and I'm exhausted, and so I skip part of my set or I skip a set altogether, and he's just like, "You got this, we'll just pick it up tomorrow, we'll do this workout again next week." Balancing work and training is tough, but for me it's necessary. I think I'm the kind of person who, I feel like I'm in the minority. I never train with music. I don't train with headphones. I don't train with podcasts or audiobooks or any of it, because for me, it's my way to shut off. It's almost meditative for me. Like if I go for a run and it's just me and my breathing and my dog and the wind, that's like, I don't know, it calms me down. It kind of gives me a sense of grounding, I guess.